Yeah, partly. You know, let's see if we get there. If we don't get there, remind me and I'll tell you about the snake. Okay. And the Lord God called unto Adam and said unto him, Where art thou, Adam? And he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked.
Well, not you.
Because I was naked, and I hid myself. And he said, Who told thee that thou wast naked? Hast thou eaten of the tree where I commanded thee that thou should not eat? And Adam said, The woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat it. And the Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat it. So, what happened, what the Bible tells us is that Adam, when God came walking through the garden, they hid because they were ashamed of what they did. They knew what they did was wrong, right? Okay? And God asked them, How do you know you're naked? And it's because they ate of the tree. And what did Adam say?
They were ashamed.
No. What did Adam say?
You were
His
dead?
wife gave it.
He blamed the wife, didn't he?
Shocker.
And Eve did. Eve gave it to him to eat, but what should he have done?
No.
He should have said, God told us not to eat of that tree. Wife, we should not eat of that tree. And so anyway, and then God said, Woman, what have you done? And who did she blame?
She blames.
Serpent.
The serpent. So they started blaming others. When at the end of the day, who's responsible for their own actions? We are. We're responsible for our own actions, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So you can't go through life blaming other people. You can't blame Hope for things. You can't blame Charlie. You can't blame Carsen. We're all responsible for our own actions, right? No matter what.
But what if somebody said who dropped the school in the toilet? Now you're just scared.
Okay.
Did she say squirrel?
Yeah. So, anyway, no one's going to drop a squirrel. If someone drops a squirrel in the toilet, you have bigger issues. Okay. So anyway, they started blaming each other because they ate of the tree they should not have, right? They know they're naked. And so they ate of the tree. What does this mean is going to happen to them?
They grow old.
They
faster.
do. They're going to grow old and they're going to die. So Eve told the serpent, God said we should not eat of the tree lest we will surely die. And what did the snake say?
It will,
He
it
said-
will open the eyes and let you
Yeah.
become.
And he said, you won't die, right?
Mhm.
But what Eve was thinking was, God said we'll die, and you automatically think that you're going to die right then, right? It just, God meant you will grow old and pass away. Okay. So...
Were they ever going to grow old?
They are. Well, they weren't. Had they not eaten of the tree of knowledge, they would not have, and of life. And the Lord God said unto the serpent, Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Do you understand what that means? So the snake used to walk upright like this. And when he,
Like this?
and the devil, the snake used to walk just like that. And whenever the devil took over the snake and used the snake to deceive Eve, God cursed him. So now he can't do this anymore. He walks on his belly. Now it says,
Is that why we grow old?
that is why we grow old, because Eve and Adam,
If they didn't eat that tree, we would stay young.
if they didn't eat of that tree, we wouldn't be here. It just would have been them two. You never know. Okay. So anyway.
I'm so glad they ate of that tree.
Me too, baby. So it says, I will put enmity between thee and the woman. Do you know what enmity means? It's